Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Nadia, the Boutique CEO. Thank you so much for stopping back by the channel. You know, on this channel, we talk about all things boutique love and boutique life. Hey, and before you leave, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel because you don't want to miss the next video coming. Listen, I know it's been a minute, but y'all, I got a senior that's graduating. I've just been running and busy. But I want to stop by today and talk about something that is very important to me. Something that I've learned over the last year or so that I've opened my business. And we're going to talk about it. So get ready. As you know, we get right into the video. All right, here we go. We again are talking about, well, not again, but I have not mentioned it. We are talking about today the importance of knowing when to pivot in business. What does pivot mean? Make a quick change, right? So often I see so many people like totally give up. And they give up before they learn how to adjust and readjust and pivot things. And it is important in business that we learn how to pivot. Why? Because we have to learn what works and what doesn't work, right? I've only been in business for 1 full year. Well, full year, maybe some months. So I don't know exactly what's going to work for me wholeheartedly, right? I'm still on a journey of learning. I'm still on a journey of trying to figure out exactly what works for my business, what works for my customers, what works for my inventory, what works for my profit levels, what works for my sales and types of clothing and so many aspects, especially in the boutique world. We have to learn so many different things. There are so many different styles that we choose from that it's important that we know what works for our people. I have really, listen, I am a church girl, right? I absolutely love dressing up, getting ready for church. I wear a dress to church every Sunday. Yes, I'm that girl. I still wear pantyhose. Yes, I'm that girl. So when it comes to church clothes, I go all out. I love to look pretty. I love long dresses. I love flowing dresses. I love colorful dresses. And so I thought when I opened my boutique, listen, I'm going to sell dresses, church dresses. They're going to sell out because I'm a church girl and everyone is going to love my dresses. It did not work that way. So what did I do? I pivot. I have, for the last couple vendor runs, I have not ordered any church dresses. I'm trying to completely get away from them. The long flowing church dresses and maxi skirts, they are just not selling in my platform, and it's okay. And it doesn't have anything to do with my character or who I am. It's just not working for my customer base. And so what I'm doing is I am steering away from what looks very churchy, what we would consider a church dress, right? But more to the casual dresses where, you know, the ladies can wear them to a wedding or they can wear them to church also, but they're more versatile, right? Because some dresses look like, okay, yeah, you can really only wear it to church. So I am, again, straying away from the real classy church dresses and styles. I am considering veering away from plus size clothing. Why? Because it's not really selling well. I'm getting some of it sold, but some of it's not. So it's something that I'm thinking about. It's something that I'm looking at my data to tell me if whether or not that's going to work, if it's a good idea or not. I also have pivoted in the realm of sales. I usually would try to do a sale only around special holidays or maybe a flash sale here or two. But I recently just started a summer long sale. Yes, a sale that's going to last the entire summer. Why am I doing that? Because my sales are not as consistent as I would like them to be. And so sometimes only a sale will make a sale. Does that make sense? Only if you put it on sale will it make a sale sometimes. And not that I want my customer base to only purchase from me when I am running a sale. It's that right now I'm learning what works for my business. I'm learning what it takes to get the attention. I realized a long time ago that it's going to take me about a year or two to really draw the people in, to really trust my products, to really trust who I am. Right now, more than I am concerned about making a bunch of money, a bunch of profit, I am trying to draw and build my customer base. That may not make sense to some people, but we talked about it in a few videos back. We can't expect our business venture to be the end all be all for our financial goals. So I learned very early on that this is not going to hit the mark of my financial goal. It's just not, but it is a start. So I'm spending time really focusing on drawing in the customer base, really taking time to draw in those that I know love my product, love my customer service. And so it helps me to relax a little bit more when I'm not making sales, right? I'm not so frantic like, oh my God, I haven't made a sale in a week. I don't have to feel that way because right now I'm in this mode of really trying to focus on what my business represents. Who loves it, who doesn't, what sells, what doesn't. So when you pull back and pivot a little bit, it gives you a different expectation. For me, again, like I said, I am focusing on drawing in the customer base more so than I am sales and profit. Don't get me wrong, I want sales, I want profit, but I'm trying to find out what works, right? I probably will get a sale every couple days, but I want multiple sales days in a row, so again, I'm trying to take a look at what's necessary for my business. Another area that I'm pivoted in is my email marketing. I was doing 3 days a week, a certain time of day. I'm now trying to maybe pull away from one of those days and add another day or change a time frame as to when I send my emails. I'm also bumping up my SMS, trying to get more active in my text messaging. All these things are necessary when you are running a business. You've got to pivot, you've got to change and see what works. When I was doing text messaging before, it wasn't working, so I went away from it. But now I'm seeing, okay, the emails are not being opened as much as I'd like to, and maybe it's because, it's just something that's not as accessible to most people throughout the day. So now I'm going to go back to text messaging. Let's see if text messages will be open. Let's see if text messaging will work. Another area that I'm pivoting in my business is pop-ups, and I talked about this in another video. I have not dropped that video yet, but I do promise to drop that video. I have strayed away from pop-ups. Pop-ups were not very effective for me. I would always make the money back that I put into it, but the time is what really got a hold of me. Now, I'm not going to say I'm not going to do a pop-up shop ever. I will mostly focus on ticketing events where I know there is a certain crowd that will be there, meaning if this is an event that sells 250 tickets, I know that there's going to be at least 250 people there. So therefore, I have a better chance of making a sale. And again, I talk about this more in my pop-up video, which I do have to get out, but it is something that I've pivoted in my business. I know that it does not work for me unless it is a ticketed event. I've done events where they're just giving a flyer and they're putting them in mailboxes, or they're talking about it on Instagram. They're not well attended, and so I don't make much money. Pop-up shops take a lot of time, and so yes, I have strayed away from them. Another area that I have pivoted in is, again, my sizing. I always like to get products that are both regular and plus sizes, but I'm learning that a lot of vendors don't have both. So if I like it, if I know it's trending, I've got to go ahead and push myself out there and get just the regular sizing. What does that mean for me? I cannot model regular size. Some larges I can, but I am more of an extra large. So when I have something that comes in only small, medium, or large, I have pulled in my daughter, my youngest daughter, to help me model those pieces. I was kind of nervous about that because I felt like I didn't want to mix my brand with the younger crowd and my age range, which is my audience, which is over 35 years old. But I realized that there are a lot of 35 years old that don't mind looking like a teenager. So it has worked. Actually, she did a couple pieces for me in my last launch, and they have really sold well. And so I'm pivoting in that area because I do know that a lot of people, everybody's not a plus size. And even though some things don't come in plus size, some of them are things that plus size customers are not interested in, right? So I'm pivoting in that area. I will be offering things on my site that are just regular size and not offered in plus size. And I'm okay with that because, again, I am looking into possibly moving away from plus size because, again, plus size means that I can buy less inventory, right? Because I have plus sizes on my site, I have to buy both regular and plus, and so it limits some of the amounts of things that I can purchase. Again, pivoting is necessary because we have to know what works for our business. I see a lot of people that decide to just quit, or they decide, I'm gonna take a break because it's not working out. Well, sometimes just pivoting is what needs to happen. You just need to change a little bit. You need to tweak a little something. You need to pull away from what you've always done and then kind of generate a new rhythm for yourself, right? So that's what I'm doing right now. I am just really looking into what works, really looking into taking away or adding some things that may get the attention of my customers. I am looking at what works better as far as content. I'm having to change in that area as well. I'm also looking into possibly changing my background for my photos. Again, it's time to pivot. It's time to make a little change just to be a little more appealing, just to be a little more exciting. It's not to say that something isn't working. My background now is fine, but excuse me, I do see a lot of boutique owners that change, things around a little bit. So I'm going to maybe try to do some things outside because it's the summertime. I'm going to try to do some things in a different area of my home just to give her a brighter feel or a different look. So it is okay to change. It's okay to pivot. It doesn't mean that things have failed. It just means that it's time to do something different. And I think that's what makes our businesses fresh. That's what makes them look different all over again. I want to make sure you understand that pivoting also means that you are aware of your business. You know what's going on. There are so many things in our life where we are just clueless, but our business should not be one of them. We should know the ins and outs of our business like the back of our hands. And so that's what I'm learning. That's what I am pushing myself towards as I am pivoting some things in my business, because it's necessary. It is so necessary to know, okay, yeah, once I drop this, I know I'm gonna get 2 or 3 sales. I sometimes even know which customers are going to buy what. I know what they're waiting for. I know what they're looking for. I know their style. I know what makes them excited, right? I'm the same thing with my content. I'm getting a little more intentional with my content on speaking to my audience, speaking to those busy moms, those church girls, those ladies that want to be modest but yet sexy. So a lot of things are changing in my business for the better, and not necessarily because something has failed or has not gone right, but because I realize that it's time to pivot. It's time to make a small change. Pivot in small realms, right? Don't just change everything at once, because again, we still have to run our businesses effectively, but know where you're going to change, research, make an intentional goal. I literally put on my calendar when I was going to make these pivots, when I was going to try these changes. And so it's been working. So as always, I want to make sure you guys get something out of what we're talking about here. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And make sure you always stay sassy, stay classy, and stay confident. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.